Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm reviewing LEGO Star Wars set number 75277 Boba Fett helmet. This was part of the very first 18 plus sets that LEGO released in April 2020. It was released with two other helmets and together they make up the helmet collection. They were joined by an Iron Man one in summer 2020 and we'll be getting more Star Wars ones in early 2021. So the set is meant for ages 18 and up. It's got 625 pieces, and it retails for $60 in the US. I find the helmet collection sets to be very interesting, but I'm not really interested in like the Stormtrooper one. I like the TIE Fighter pilot, but not enough to own it, so I settled with Boba Fett because I wanted to try out a Star Wars one. And I'm really happy that I ended up getting this helmet because I loved the character in The Mandalorian Season 2, so I'm very happy I own the UCS Slave one as well. All of these sit on like the same kind of black base and you can't disconnect them from it. I'll show that to you in a second. I just want to finish showing like the full 360-degree view of the helmet. The base comes with a printed plaque that's reminiscent of like the UCS ones, although it's not the same style. I really love like how it says LEGO Star Wars and Boba Fett instead of just saying like the character's name. And again, it is really nice that it's a print, although it is like slightly like offset. As you can see, it's at a little bit of an angle, so that's a shame. That's why I do prefer stickers sometimes. And then it would have been nice if like the actual name was bigger, because I mean that copyright logo seems to be taking up like a lot of room that we could have actually had the character's name in. But like I said, you can't remove the helmet from here. Didn't mean to break that off, but there's a look at the bottom and then it's like completely built onto there. I mean, you can remove it, it's just not designed to be, so if you pull it off, like things do break a little bit because it's not meant to come off. Starting with the front, the designer really captured that like angled Mandalorian helmet look, which I really appreciate. I hope we see one of these sets for the actual Mandalorian at some point as well. Other than that, like around the head, it's just that simple like sphere technique that LEGO has used in the past on sets like BB-8, where they just like build out the studs in different layers. But you can kind of try to change the angles on this. It is like a little bit flimsy, so I wouldn't want to like grab the helmet from this area. But I do really like the way that like all of the lines kind of bleed into each other. And it's great that they don't have to use stickers or prints or anything to achieve that look on the front. On the left side of Boba Fett's head, the way that they built in like this yellowy orange stripe was really interesting because it's all built on its side and just like clipped in. I'm going to see if I can try to take one of these sections out. It is okay. Well, I didn't mean to break off the entire back of the helmet, but it is like really secure, and you can see that there's just like a bar deep in there that all of these sections are clipped onto. And again, that's just a really awesome technique and something that's unique to this one. Like no other helmet has that. And then you just have some detailing down the side here, which is also built sideways and then like pressed in. There are some vents around the back, and it does seem a little bit squashed back here, like it's not perfectly round. So that's a little bit strange because I feel like no one's head is that flat at the back. But I really like the way that they got the vents in there. Just there are so many layers to the build here that it's a really great like depth. Like not many LEGO builds have like this much depth in them, so that's really nice to see. The right side of this build actually has a little play feature, which I really appreciate. So you've got his like helmet thing up here. I don't even know what it's used for. I think I saw him use it for like targeting in The Mandalorian Season 2. But this is really cool because it's the only helmet that has like this little play feature where you can just like put it down so that he can be looking through that. I really love that because it's such a simple thing, and as you can see, it's quite flimsy, but it's such a simple like addition to the set, but I think it really levels it up by just being able to like put it down like that. And you can adjust this if you want, but that's just like the way it's built. I don't think it's intended to do that. And the last thing I wanted to call out was how they actually like tried to build in the dent on top of this helmet. I don't know how successful that was. I feel like it might have been better to make the surrounding areas gray and just like remove some of these pieces here to make it like clearer that there's a little bit missing. But here's a look at the top of the helmet. Here are the extra pieces. The box defined the 18 plus style with the specialized logo on top, and then the LEGO logo in the bottom left corner with the stripe of information on the bottom. Turning it around, you can see that there's some nice artwork on the sides, and then on the back you do have some images of Boba from the original trilogy. Here's the instruction manual, keeping that simplistic black style. And then on the inside, there's actually some information about Boba Fett in the beginning of the manual, like you see with some other 18 plus sets, but then there are no ads for anything else at the back. So I wanted to show a comparison between the set and the box at the end, because the biggest problem with this set is the problem with most Star Wars sets, which is the ridiculous price. This is a great set. It's designed wonderfully. It's a fantastic display piece. Like, I can't wait to put it up next to my Slave 1 and just have them like be chilling on a shelf together. But the problem is that this is $60. That's insane. That's too much money. I got this set for like 40 bucks, and 40 seems a little bit low, but all of the helmets should be $40 to $50 max, because this thing being $60 is kind of ridiculous. I know it's got 600 pieces, but a lot of those pieces are really small, and this set only has one printed piece, which is that plaque, which isn't even printed like straight. It's askew. So I don't really see the point of these being so expensive, other than that it's an adult collector's item, so let's drive up the price. So I really don't love that, because these should be $50, and there's no reason why a set of this size should be the same price as, say, the Iron Man helmet and then like the TIE Fighter pilot helmet, because like the difference in piece count between the Iron Man one and the TIE Fighter pilot is like over 200 pieces. So that's kind of dumb for it to be the same price. I know a lot of people don't love like price per piece, but even the weights, like the Iron Man helmet is lighter than this helmet. And again, these just shouldn't be so expensive. They should be $50. 40 is a little bit too low, but fine. They should be $50. If they were including like more printed pieces, like maybe a minifigure of what they're representing, I could see the case for them being 60, but as it stands, 60 is like, I won't pay that. So I highly advise that you find these on sale if you want any of them. And I've heard that we're getting like a helmet that's going to be like $70 like later in 2021, like in early 2021 in like the spring. Again, it better be like impressive for it to be that expensive, because so far Lego's establishing a trend with these helmets, and then like kind of with the art mosaic sets, that 18 plus sets are expensive for no reason. And I don't love that. I mean, I do like the mosaics. I don't think they're as overpriced as this is, but these really do not seem worth that retail price to me. So that's a shame, because it is a great design. It is a great build. It looks great on display, but yeah, but I'm not going to pay $60 for that. So I really hate like ranting about Lego prices, but especially for Star Wars, it's absolutely ridiculous. So honestly, in most of my Star Wars reviews, you're probably going to hear like that I'm unhappy with the price, but I really wish that Lego would price sets like this more appropriately. But that's it for today, so don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.